What's up, man? It's Bezo803 on that social media. This is my co-host right here.
Hey, Mikey, man, we back. What is
We
this,
back.
31?
Episode 31.
Yeah.
Big Motion Podcast. We here.
Cuzzo.
Big shout to everybody that's been staying tuned with us. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification button. Like, comment, share this. Tell a friend,
Yes, sir.
We thank everybody that's been supporting us. Episode 31. Big Motion Podcast.
How you doing, man? Had to take a week off.
Yeah, man.
God,
we wanna, for everybody that was watching and paying attention, we had to take a week off. I messed around and caught that flu, but I'm much better now. Thank God. Had to, had to get some antibiotics and do some of that old school doctoring, and I was able to shake back. So, man, y'all continue to wash your hands, wear your mask, use sanitizer. And be careful, in your surroundings, man. You never know where you could get it from, the grocery store, the gas station, wherever, or however that go. But just try to eat right, exercise,
A lot of people out here,
be sanitary.
A lot of people out here ain't washing their ass.
Man, I'm telling you, man. And I really, that was Thanksgiving weekend when my week, I was really out around a lot of people. So somewhere between then, and I had to do like 3 gigs, I started feeling bad coming on that Tuesday.
Right.
And then it was downhill from there. But anyway, we here now, episode 31. Y'all be safe out there. We're going to start this thing off with, it's no more free Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner is now free. Big shout to the queen. She is now free. They did a prisoner swap. She was released today. Big shout to USA. Big shout Biden. She got swapped out for arms dealer Victor Bout.
Yeah.
It's a lot of controversy on the internet. A lot of people saying that wasn't a good idea. It's a dangerous arms dealer responsible for a lot of murders, African murders from what I'm reading, and so much more. But that was the negotiations. Russia. That's Russia. I knew it was going to take a heavy hitter for her to come home. But my take on it, I'm just glad she's home. We'll deal with the rest later.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on this. I may be wrong, but that guy Victor Bout, he was gonna be coming home in like another 6-7 years anyway. And if somebody want to do you something, they're gonna do you something anyway. And it's hundreds and dozens of people just like him out there. So I don't think holding him and keeping her was gonna really make a significant impact. All these people on social media acting like they expert negotiators, and
that's intel, man.
They don't even they probably didn't even know who Victor Bout was.
I was just about to get there.
Before this.
Look.
They
didn't know we had him.
And right, me. I didn't know we had him. I knew it was gonna be that, but I didn't know him particularly.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it's like these people on social media, right? A lot of them, they wasn't screaming free Brittany Griner. We was on here, free Brittany Griner. We did whole segments on Brittany Griner. A lot of other podcasts, a lot of other people out there in the social media world. Now all of a sudden they got so much say on her coming home. She's home with her family, and that's the most important thing. The Black Queen is home. She can get back to business eventually. And for me, that's the most important thing. We deal with the rest later. So it's no more free Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner is free, man. And speaking of basketball, moving on, I see Kyrie Irving officially dropped from Nike.
Yeah.
He said he feels like he's free now. He even had on the Kyrie sneakers on the game whatever last night.
Yeah.
And what was the message he had on there? It said
it
said logo here. He said happy to be free. And they say I'm looking online. All the Kyries are like half off or whatever.
Yeah, 70% off. Crazy.
Yeah, crazy. They trying to get rid of them joints. But big shout Kyrie Irving, man. He's playing amazing basketball right now, and I support Kyrie Irving. He stood by what he believed in, and you may have took an L on that, but it's really just a lesson and it's a win at the same time. So big shout Kyrie Irving and all the all the black people out there that's standing on what they mean. Anybody that's standing on what they believe in. We got to stand for something. Or we fall for anything. So big shout Kyrie Irving. All the athletes, entertainers, people of the community, anybody out there that stand for something out here.
Right. And speaking on standing for something, put yourself in Ja Morant shoes with Nike offering him a deal now after seeing what they just did to Kyrie Irving. How would you go about that?
Saw that.
Knowing that you came from where you came from.
I saw that.
And they're going to lay that check out for you.
At the end of the day, I think Ja was going to get the offer anyway.
Yeah.
But I feel like at the same time, they just showing you how they can slice you. Like, all right, you in. I mean, you out. Okay, you in.
Right.
And, that's the game. Ja's keeping a pretty clean face so far. So hopefully that continues on. I definitely want the best for him. He's from the town. He's from the city. And so I'm happy for him. I don't want to say what I'm about to say, but I don't really buy sneakers no more, to be honest, because I'm building something. I got children now, and I'm entrepreneur. I haven't bought a pair of sneakers. I haven't bought a pair of sneakers in like a year and a half.
Oh, you trying to tell us something right now?
Nah, not really, but
I think you trying to tell us something right now.
I'm just saying.
You about to make some shoes, cuz?
I would like to, but I just got so many sneakers. I was giving them away.
Yeah.
I was donating them. I was throwing them away, and I just really kept the ones I really loved, and I just wear them all the time. And when I told myself when I do get back to buying sneakers, I'm about to just be white Air Force Ones, black Air Force One, black Timberlands, wheat Timberlands. And if I see something real funky I really like, but I can't see myself paying $200-$300 no more. That's over with.
Okay.
Nah, ever.
So you won't be getting those Khaled Jordan collabs.
Nah. Unless I'm worth 10 mil, I got to be up there for me to even, because I don't care about it no more. After a year and a half, and I've been doing this since high school, because I was selling. Only reason I was selling CDs back in high school so I could buy sneakers. Every time I got $80 or $90, I go buy a pair of sneakers. So
they was giving up two for $90.
Yeah. And the Air Force Ones were like $74.
Word.
So at the age I'm at, 35, 2 kids, entrepreneurship, lifestyle, got to keep investing in myself.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't bought a pair of sneakers in 2 years, almost 2 years, and I got a lot of dope sneakers in the cut. I got sneakers I ain't even wore yet, still in the box. And I gave away a bunch, so I can't say I'm just gonna not wear Nikes no more. I'm gonna wear the ones I got, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep me a fresh pair of white lows. But
you gotta find something to replace them, man.
Like what? What's gonna replace the white lows?
I seen a few black-owned businesses, not businesses, but shoes places, whatever.
They replace white lows.
Yeah, I replace them.
The white lows.
I replaced them.
The classic white lows.
Just got to go.
With what?
I'll show you later.
Show me. And you see, like Kick, a couple of those black-owned companies, they getting sued by Nike right now.
Yeah.
For copyright infringement. They making the shoes looking similar to Nike. Dope sneakers, by the way. Crazy colorways. It's crazy because they come out with the colorways you would want Nike to come out with. You'd be like, who
Nike, Nike won't not do
it.
Who
is their designer? Like, they not in to me.
They're not for the culture.
Yeah, they're not in tune with the culture. They're not in tune with what's going on. So me personally, I'm gonna try to cop a pair of those black-owned sneakers before they get phased out. And I hope they don't lose the lawsuit. But you got $1 billion company like Nike coming at you. I don't really see it being good for them. Right. And they look so similar. Everybody's kind of copying that Jordan 1 wave and the Air Force 1 wave. Definitely pulling for those brothers, because it's a few of them that's getting a lawsuit right now.
Yeah,
but I know Kick is like the prominent one. So we hoping for the best for the situation. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I still might have to cop me some white lows, man.
Hey,
show me the ones that's gonna replace it.
I ain't mad at you.
I seen some all white Puma, because they go with everything. And you can wear them, you can wear the white lows.
They just look right.
Yeah, they look fresh,
That's all.
A white pair of fresh white lows, they just fresh. Just like I said, the Timberland, wheat Timberlands, the black ones, the wheat ones, you can throw them on and just go. I don't want to think about what I'm wearing no more. I'm on another mission right now. I want to be fresh, but I just want to look in the closet, white lows.
Go.
I'm always wearing my brand. If I'm not wearing my brand, I'm wearing another person's brand.
Right.
If I'm not wearing somebody else's brand, I'm wearing a plain shirt, or this one Walmart, $6. So, yeah, I'm on another wave right now. You'll never see me buying no high dollar, unless it's black owned, unless it's my stuff. Got my own clothing line. Big shout So Rocky Clothing.
Real.
Big shout my cousin Bo Clothing. And we got some new heat coming for 2023 too. So y'all stay tuned to that, man. But yeah, man. We gotta support our own. Even me, like I just said, like I don't know, man. I might have to keep me a fresh pair of white lows in the cut.
I'll tell you one thing.
So you no more white lows for you?
No, I didn't say that. But I don't buy those anyway though.
I mean, no more Nikes for you.
Nah, Nike. I'm different. I'm a little different. I don't know. I'm alright though. I got some.
I mean, you're not like a
right
Nike
now.
fanatic.
Nah, not at all.
Me either. But I like
you know me. I
pro
like
model
Adidas.
Adidas. I like Pumas.
Yeah.
But if I do see, I love Jordan 5s. That's one of my favorite Jordans because they're comfortable. I got a wide foot and they got that flat, bottom.
Yeah.
But I just don't see me buying a bunch of expensive joints no more now. But I will buy some white lows. So that's for now. It may change later. That's my position on it.
Word.
I'm riding with Kyrie though. I never was into the Kyries.
So you think
the children were, a lot of my little cousins and stuff like that.
You think Kyrie will get another shoe deal?
Eventually. He come back around, man. I mean, his case was a lot more sensitive than other cases out there that people got dropped from these brands. Like when Will Smith smacked what's her name, he got dropped from a lot of brands, and he just put out a new movie in what's the name?
Emancipation.
Emancipation. It's not really being pushed like that, obviously, for obvious reasons. But he just got to deal with Apple to put it on Apple. So it'll come back around. That was my whole point. It'll come back around, man. These people want money, and they know we control the culture. So they let it breathe for a minute, and it'll come back around. Somebody will give them a shot.
Well, Amazon, they not Amazon, really Nike. They're not cutting ties with Amazon. You know
Exactly.
So why cut ties with
Amazon? Say they ain't removing the movie.
Exactly.
Jeff Bezos like, nah.
So why y'all can't be like, well, shit, y'all can't move no Nikes through here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna do that.
And it's crazy because he still got the Nike on his jersey because they sponsor the team and all that. So it's a crazy situation. I'm with Kyrie for standing up for what he believes in, and I believe a lot of the things he believes as well. So definitely riding with him. You ain't gonna ever see me. Even before that, you wasn't gonna see me spend a bunch of money on sneakers no more. I'm past that.
Past that joint.
Yeah, I'm past that.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
But my limit is $100. Now I know the Timberlands be a little more than that, but
I say
you bring the Timberlands out 4 times in the winter where we from, and I can put them in the cut. The Timberlands can last about two years.
It might last a little longer. Shit,
Yeah.
Today 75 degrees.
Yeah, the way the weather been going, because I ain't brought my Timbs out yet this year, so the way the weather going, so I told myself from now on, I'm gonna wear what I got. I met this guy online. He do restoration. I'm gonna send some off to him, and I got some I haven't even wore yet. But other than that, white lows, black lows, wheat Timbs, black Timbs.
Word.
I love Adidas Pro models, the all black ones. So that's gonna be my vibe for now. I don't want to put a lot of thought in that. I'm on the grind. I'm hustling right now. So we trying to bring money and create things that are gonna be an asset and make money, not always spending money. Because we spend $1.7 trillion in counting per year, black people. So think about that when you going and buying all those Nikes and all these jewelry and all these trips and all this craziness that don't amount to nothing. I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just putting the facts out there. $1.7 trillion we spend every year in counting.
Yeah.
We got to do better. So I'm leading by example, doing better. I haven't bought a pair of sneakers in a year and a half. So I already was on my, stick it to the man vibe anyway. So it wasn't even hard for me to even, get behind them. But moving on, we had a I don't know if it was a prank. I don't know if it was a
man.
I don't know what it was, but they got me. I hopped online one night and I see a video going crazy. BG is home. We already had got news that he was coming home.
BG from Cash Money.
BG from Cash Money. Big shout. Yeah, because, the Brittany Griner got home. They calling her BG. So big shout. Glad she's home. But yeah, BG from Cash Money, who we talking about right now. A news release that he was coming home soon. And then all of a sudden, this video went viral with this guy that if you glance and you ain't really paying attention,
he looked just
just like him. It seemed like the people had a New Orleans accent. He was coming from home. Everybody was hugging him. It was hyped up. Everybody was posting it. I posted it. It started going crazy on my page. Gucci Man said, "Yo, I got 1 million for him. Tell him reach out to me." It was crazy. And then I started seeing people like, "Yo, that ain't him." I went back and looked at it. I was like, "Yeah, that ain't him." So I took it down from my page, and we seen Birdman go visit him and said, "Hey, he will be coming home soon." No,
Right.
So that was crazy, man. That's why you can't believe nothing on the internet, man. You got to fact check and double check everything. But we still screaming free BG till it's backwards, man. BG free.
I ain't gonna lie. It was good just to see that he would get that love.
Yeah,
though.
so that really just built it up, though.
Hell yeah.
It really just built it up, man. So everybody was excited. Everybody was ready. I seen Boosie went visit his mom. So he'll be home soon, I'm sure. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see, what he does. It'll be good to get some music from him. The game has changed, but he still got his core base fans, and somebody will be checking. I'm definitely gonna check out the project or whatever he put out. So
he might not come and do no music.
Might not, man. But I was just happy when the brother get home, man. So big shout, BG, free BG, Cash Money, Millionaire, Hot Boy.
Oh yeah,
it'll be crazy. We get a Hot Boys album.
No, it wouldn't.
No, you ain't checking for that.
No.
Turk,
I'm sorry, I'm not.
Juvie, Lil Wayne.
What you want to hear from Turk? Exactly.
As a collective, I would want to hear. As a collective, I would want to hear.
Same Turk.
As a collective, I would want to hear a Hot Boys record.
I don't know.
I would want to do that because think about it. Think about it. Legal issues. Turk going to jail. BG going to jail.
Yeah.
It's the only reason.
We're on 13 years right now, right?
Because Lil Wayne dropped the Miss My Dogs joint, and it seemed like something was brewing at that point, and then, BG got locked up. So I think we probably will get something. And Wayne will work with him. I know Wayne will work with him. Wayne love them guys.
Yeah, Wayne would, but I
think Juvie would be the one to hold it up. You ain't trying to hear none of that? Hot Boys reunion?
Nah.
Not even a reunion show?
No.
Why not?
It ain't the same, bro.
Come on, man.
No.
The old records?
Nah.
Hot Girl?
No. I just play it on my playlist.
You got tripping, man.
I'm good, man.
What else is going on out here, man? Let's move on from that, man. I don't know what you want.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Big shout to Hot Boys, BG, Cash Money.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, man.
Birdman will work something up, man.
Birdman was feeling pretty good the other night. Got on Instagram, talking that talk. Greatest label to ever do it, greatest executive to ever do it. Irv Gotti stamped it. And I must say, I independently, I would have to agree. Because even though he always had to deal with Universal, I'm not going to slight him. Rockefeller, Bad Boy, all these guys are not around no more. Cash Money's still there. And they spawn some of the greatest stars.
Who's on Cash Money?
I mean, who's on Cash Money?
On Cash Money.
I don't know the legal contracts and logistics, but I know for a fact 25 years they had from Juvenile, the Hot Boys, everybody we just talked about, BG, the Big Timers, all the way to Nicki, Wayne,
that's Young Money.
Drake. That's under Cash Money though. It's spawned from Cash Money.
That's just like saying you just
Come
said
on,
hold on, you just said Rockefeller.
If it's no
what do you mean?
If it's no Young Money, it's no Young Money without Cash Money.
It's no Rihanna without Rockefeller.
Nah.
I'm just saying, it's no Dreamville without Rockefeller.
I'm a whole fan, man. Nah, because I think Cash Money.
You calling out the umbrella now? That's why I'm calling out this.
No, because I'm talking about Cash Money. Young Thug had dealings with them. They did the Rich Game project. NBA YoungBoy got some type of deal with them. I'm talking about just off music. I'm not talking about
that's umbrella.
When you talk about all these other people, they had cologne, they had liquors, they had Fenty, Rihanna. That stuff is bigger than the music to me. Okay. I'm talking about music, selling millions of records.
Rihanna.
No, Cash Money, man. Cash Money.
What? They ain't got no what? They got
Cash
Drake.
Money. Rockefeller's defunct.
They got
Cash
Drake.
Money is still
Look.
a label that Young Money is under.
No, man. No,
That's a fact.
I'm not counting that.
It's a fact, though.
It don't matter.
Rockefeller's defunct. There's no Rockefeller.
No.
It's no. Who else is out there?
Nation.
Loud Records. It's no. I mean, Rap-A-Lot's still there, but who they had lately? I mean, for real.
Man.
I'm talking about 25 years. I can agree with Baby and Murder Inc. They gone and Irv stamped it.
I mean, Fifth got rid of them.
I mean, but they still had a hell of a run, but they still gone.
They're over.
Cash Money's still here.
Rock Nation is here.
That's a whole nother entity.
Young Money, is a whole another entity.
Oh, this guy. Man.
I'm
But it's
telling
still
you,
under.
Look, Nicki and Drake aren't Cash Money.
But it's still under Cash Money.
Rock Nation's still the same thing. They under J.
Nah, they not. They not. Yeah, right. You right. You said it. They under J.
And J is what?
Dash is not there. No, Dash is not there.
He's somewhere doing fashion.
But the point is, Rockefeller is Jay-Z, Damon Dash, and Biggs. That's a fact.
Rockefeller.
They started
Jay,
together.
Period.
No, man. And I'm a J fan. I can't give you that.
I'm giving him.
It's not Rockefeller unless you got those three, and that's defunct. There's no more of that. Rock Nation is Jay-Z, and I can't call anybody else, but I know Jay-Z. I know Tata's still with him. You know, a lot of people went with Hove, but yeah, man, Cash Money.
Oh man, I ain't giving that no Cash Money.
Greatest indie label of all time.
Get out of here. They ain't indie. They not.
They're not indie?
Hell no.
Oh man, this guy.
Come on, man. They ain't indie.
You gotta get Cash Money, man.
They ain't indie. They great. They ain't indie.
They have a deal with Universal, right? The label has a deal with Universal.
Man, I'm gonna argue with you all night.
Come on, man. This guy. Hey, drop in the comments who you think is the greatest indie label of all time. You know, just to name a few, you got Rockefeller, you got Bad Boy, you got Loud Records, you got Cash Money, you got Rap-A-Lot.
Bad Boy is mainstream.
But we talking label deals. They had a label deal. Tommy Boy, we go all the way back, but let's talk about those labels that had deals with these, parent companies. Who do you think was the biggest? Put it in the comments. Me personally, I have to say numbers wise, I'm running with Cash Money. Cash Money. They spawned the greatest stars of late. Nicki, Drake, Wayne, of course. Mm-hmm. And that was like, Wayne been that guy before, he's just been that guy, man. Arguably the greatest rapper of all time.
Really?
Not to me.
Oh.
But you will have 30 people that, if we was in a room, a lot of people, there was 50 people in the room, you would have about 30 of them like, yo, Wayne, especially if they from the era of like our age on down. But me,
I mean, we seen all
I'm a whole fan, but a lot of our guests, they always say Wayne. So I mean, Wayne's that guy. And he's, he's just one of those people that everybody, love, because he's been around so long where you went from, like I always say, all the way up to 500 degrees, reinventing himself. We can say whatever we want to say, Gilly, whatever. I don't know what happened, but he started rapping different. And now you got Carter 1, 2, 3. You got Young Money. You got Dedication Series with Drama. All legendary work, man. So, Cash Money, man. The millionaires, man. Big shout to them.
Arguing with you, man.
Hey, man, that's the pod is about. But that's just my opinion. I have to agree with Birdman.
He's supposed to.
If we talking overall, we can get into Hove and all that, because Hove stepped into fashion. Hove stepped into
everything,
liquors,
from everything.
Yeah, I mean sneakers, sports management, so many things, man. So that's a different story. I'm just talking music. Musically, I think Cash Money just did a lot, man. They stuck to the music. It was a lot of times where Hove ain't had nobody. he said himself, he was supposed to do one album, but he couldn't. You know, he had to keep doing albums.
He was just too nice.
Nah, he couldn't. Nobody took off like he wanted. He said it himself.
He was just too nice.
Nobody, Bleak didn't do what he's supposed to do.
Hey, man.
Beans didn't do what he's supposed to do. So it was like, I gotta do another album. Yeah. And you know, he had the itch for music, but he even said himself like he really only planned to do one album. So Cash Money was hitting out the park, man. Everybody who they touched, out the park. From the hot, Juvenile came out first.
Oh man.
BG came out, Bling Bling. Hot Boys, you know, full project.
Mm-hmm.
Big Timers came out, did their thing. And then Wayne had a resurgence. Next thing you know, Young Money, Nicki, Drake. I mean,
TQ.
I mean,
No,
not TQ.
Exactly.
I remember T, man.
The fuck?
Yeah.
You just running with anything.
I remember TQ.
I know.
I remember TQ. What happened?
You running with anything.
I mean, yeah, you know what but they had a hell of a run, man. It's still going. And, you know, then Birdman reinvented himself again, came back. Rich Gang Project.
Yeah.
So I mean, for him to make that statement, I can see how he feel that way. You know, Big Shout, Master P, No Limit did their thing, but you know, he kind of just went over into products and still is in the products.
Yeah.
So you know, we used to start talking about it as a collective. Yeah, you know, there's other people that did a lot of more things, I think, but I think Cash Money just stuck to the music a lot. You know, so you know, it's an argument to be had. But let's move on from that.
Speaking of music, tomorrow we got the SZA album dropping.
Big shout. What's up with SZA and Lizzo? So cool all of a sudden.
Man, everybody trying to be cool with Lizzo.
Yeah.
Lizzo is like that community. You don't want to disrespect her.
Oh yeah.
Or they'll cancel your ass.
Yeah. I don't know. Lizzo kind of growing on me a little bit.
She cool. I don't know much about her.
See the last video she posted? She was twerking and all that?
No.
I don't know.
I ain't watching nothing.
Kind of growing on me a little.
Okay, cool.
Big shout Lizzo.
Lizzo, come by the show.
Hey. Come on by. You welcome.
Yeah.
You welcome. What's coming out? SZA's coming out.
SZA coming out tomorrow. Then you got right behind her another TD artist, Ab Soul, dropping next week.
Big shout Ab Soul dropping. Glorilla dropped a couple weeks ago.
Word.
The EP. Big shout Glorilla going crazy right now.
Before we continue, so how would you feel being that you Ab Soul, you don't drop that much, but yet you got to fall right behind SZA? Gonna be fighting against the numbers a little bit.
You know, sometimes, I don't know this to be a fact, but I think sometimes it's, labels give you a deadline, and it is what it is. These days it's different. You just uploading it. Mm-hmm. And I think he got his core fans. I did see an interview where I feel like, I'm paraphrasing, but it seemed like he said like he's ready to get to a new level with this thing.
Oh yeah.
So I think he probably come right back with another one. Top of the year or whenever. We'll see. But I think he really, ready to step into this greatness now. And he's definitely one of my favorites from that side. So we're gonna see what happens with that. But I did watch the interview with it. Seemed like he was like, man, I'm ready to step into the greatness. And I'm paraphrasing, but that's kind of, summing it up, kind of what he was saying. So
last time he dropped was 2016.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So I don't know what the break was about, but at the same time, he looked like he's doing all right. Glad he's putting out some music. And big shout to the whole TDE, the West Coast. We're gonna keep this thing going, man. We're looking forward to the album. We're gonna check it out. Probably talk about it next week.
Right.
Who else come out with something?
What's your man? You just talked to my man. You say he's the new trap rapper.
Yeah, Finesse 2 Times came out with a project. I actually was able to listen to this joint
90 days
in its entirety. 90 days. Finesse 2 Times. Big shout Finesse 2 Times. To me, man, he slid into that trap rapper spot. That real street music. It don't feel like he's chasing a single. He just gave a project. The street's gonna choose, what's gonna bubble off this joint.
All right.
I mean, of course, you got to Get Even on there, the Back End, Black Visa, a lot of records that was bubbling, but he got the going straight in intro. I think this joint gonna take us, through a couple seasons, man. So big shout Finesse 2 times, Mob Ties and all that. They had a lot of controversy going on with them being associated to the the death of Migos rapper Takeoff. They
Recipe Takeoff.
Yeah, I've seen where I haven't seen where they had interviews asking Finesse, he's on his press run, was he going to be distancing himself from them? He was like, nah, man, I'm standing with them. That's they helped me out when I came home, and he's standing with them. And musically, I love what they're doing over there, man. I think he's really putting on for Memphis. I'm glad him and Moneybagg Yo patched things up. Got a new album out, 90 Days is going crazy right now. So y'all make sure y'all check that out, man.
Definitely.
Back to the trap. Hey, he rapping too. Yeah. Finesse. 2-1. I ain't gonna give y'all too much of that, but y'all make sure y'all go to all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, what else they got out there? Tidal. Stream that joint, man. Big shout. Finesse 2 times, 90 Days, man. Out right now.
All right. So now let's get to prime time. Coach Prime.
Went down to Jackson State, turned the whole program around, was able to get national TV coverage,
right.
Able to get a lot of dollars coming to the city. People excited. They got buying tickets. They buying merch. Got a lot of players, NIL deals.
Mm-hmm.
Countless things. Undefeated. I think they lost 6 games the whole time he was there. 5 games.
5. That's it.
In 3 years. SWAC champions. You name it. He went down there, did his thing. A lot of people saying him leaving is messed up. He took a job at Colorado State head coach job. Which is not a HBCU. There's a lot of controversy behind that. People saying he sold him a dream. I can understand that, but
he did his job.
You got to come in with a plan.
Right.
You got to come in, feeling like this is where I'm at. 3 years, we don't know what would have happened.
But look, though,
he did his thing, man. I think he did his thing.
Before he got there, I ain't been checking for no Jackson State.
Nah, nobody was for real. So
I feel like he did his job.
I mean, people never satisfied though. I mean, right. I understand the argument of he really was preaching like, let's empower the HBCUs, let's get more recruits to come through. And it's like, now that he's leaving, you see a lot of people decommitting. So I don't know what the future of it is going to be for Jackson State and for this new energy of people, these top rated players coming out of high school going to HBCUs. Now that kind of like the leader of that charge has left. So I get that argument, but at the same time, we are individuals. And I gave you guys 3 years of my life. We had great success. We got some top ranked players to come in. They, a lot of these guys is moving on. They got deals. They going to NFL. What else you want me to do, man?
I don't know. But I sure got a list of things that he went through when he was there.
Well, read it off, man.
So they broke into his car several times. They broke into his son's car several times at Jackson State. Jackson State is in the hood.
Yeah.
One. Water was terrible. Yeah. Couldn't take baths, and they had to take baths in the gym pool.
Yeah, I heard about that part.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They had some water issues down there, just like Michigan.
Yeah. They didn't receive bonuses from the school, although they won that SWAC championship twice, 2 times in the 2 years or whatever. The alumni won't donate, so that's the problem right there. School didn't feed the students / players well, so he had to take care of that.
Yeah.
City of Jackson didn't support the school properly. Jackson State salary, his salary was $300,000.
Mm-hmm.
Colorado, he gonna be making $5 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
he did his part though. Like,
he
ain't
did.
about the money.
I understand.
It's about the opportunities.
Because HBCUs, all HBCUs are facing a lot of those things that you just read off.
Right.
They don't get the proper support. But that goes back to what I was saying before. We out here spending $1.7 trillion on nonsense. You can take $10. You can take $100. Especially if you attended that HBCU.
Right.
Especially. And you went off to get a good job and career. You can go back and donate to help the school out. You know, it's so many things we could be doing to empower the HBCUs, myself included. But those problems are faced across all HBCUs. But that brings me back to a point of it still was great and noble for him to even sacrifice his time and his living conditions, his life, his family, and go to Jackson and do what he did. So for that, for me, I'm just grateful and thankful. It looks like he left it in good hands. They got some coaches in the runnings down there. And we just hope and pray that it continues on and continues to build, like it was. But we got to support HBCUs as a whole because they all face those same issues and problems. Mm-hmm. But there's only one Deion, though. Right. But we got several millionaires that could go back and do what he did, but they're not. So right. I got to applaud him.
Yeah, and
I got to applaud him.
And take it to a bigger step, Deion Sanders is a father, so he got to take care of his son. His son he playing like an MVP candidate, but he won't get that Heisman Trophy at Jackson State. He had to move up to another level. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We all individuals.
Yeah, at the end of the day, making the best choice for his family, his son.
Exactly.
So
I gave y'all 3 years. We had great success, but I gotta go now. And I don't think nothing's wrong with that as an individual. He's a human. He has a family. And we all got goals. Things change. Times change. You put up with something for so long. You put in so much work. You have so much success.
Right. And it's bigger than the money, too, because we talking about prime time.
He got money.
He can get money regardless.
He got money. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, like you said, a coach is eventually going to get fired or they can walk away. So we up here. Let me move on while I'm still can make an impact.
Yeah.
So
and on top of that, to broaden that, we down here when it comes to black head coaches.
Yeah.
So let him move up to the next level and open the door for other coaches.
Yeah, definitely. So, and this you talking about somebody who been to the top of the top with this thing, man. NFL. So he's gonna be able to still impact lives and impact culture and black athletes, student athletes, out there. So let's give him some grace, man. Let him do his thing. Big shout Prime Time. Big shout Jackson State, man.
I love how he talking.
Yeah, I love it, man. He's just great entertainment all around anyway. But we want to empower all HBCUs, y'all. Any way you can, support. I don't care if you just go to a basketball game, football game, go to an event they having. If you attended one, graduated from one, and you want to go back and donate, donate money, donate your time. We got to empower them, at the end of the day, Deion Sanders, Prime Time, is only one man. We need a collective, and I'm not saying nobody does, but from my homework and what I'm seeing, these HBCUs are facing a lack of funding and certain things across, all HBCUs. So it's something going on there, and we just pulling for, everybody to support, any way you can. So big shout Prime Time. It's all good. I want to switch gears real quick. Saturday, December the 17th, we got the biggest vendor event of the year. Holiday Cheers Part 2. You know the vibes. Retail Therapy, the Small Business Network. We at it again. This is our final event of the year. It was a successful year of vending. I want to give a big shout out to all the vendors that have been rocking with me and all the several amazing vendors that are going to be in the building December the 17th at the Sumter County Civic Center located in Sumter, South Carolina on Liberty Street. The doors open at 11 a.m. We're going to rock out till 5 p.m. It's free parking, free entry. We got 50 plus vendors, all type of vendors from bakers, treat makers, jewelry, authors. We got realtors in the building. We got all type of flavors in the building. So we got food vendors. So come out, check us out. I don't care if you spend $5, $10, $20, $100. Come out and support small local businesses. Please, we're begging you all to come out and support this thing. We've been getting an enormous amount of support since we started doing these events, but it's the last event of the year. Retail Therapy, the Small Business Network, Holiday Cheers 2, second annual, Sumter County Civic Center, Saturday, December the 17th, 11 a.m. Come out and support, y'all. We need y'all support. Big shout out to all my vendors out there. 2023 on the way. Gonna keep this thing pushing, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
You got this.
And do remember, Jiggers, Dadzell, Jiggers is wide open, back open, Friday, Saturday. We got big motion Saturdays going on. We got free Fridays going on. Make sure you come out to Jiggers, man. We wide open in the country out there. Dadzell, you know the vibes, man. Good times, good energy, safe environment, good food, good music, a lot of different DJs. We going from the old school, new school, all that. We switching it up, flip-flopping it, getting it in. Oh, yeah. And we pulling for everybody to come out and make sure y'all support, man. You want something to do on a Friday night, Saturday night, Jiggers is the place to be. There you go. For sure. Do remember all my artists, all my DJs, big shout Paul Davis, Joe Rugby, Carolina Record Pool, Sunday, December the 18th, 5 o'clock to 10 p.m. We're going to be at My House Restaurant and Bar. My House Restaurant and Bar. It's a networking event, showcase for artists. If you want to perform, I'm a post this on my page. You want to contact Paul Davis, or you can text 843-598-4552. It's the last event of the year for Columbia Record Pool as well, and Tape Hustlers. So big shout Paul Davis and Joe Rugby. The whole team gonna be out there, music traffic and DJs. Big shout all of us. And we want to big shout all the artists out there that's been coming on Big Motion Podcast, that been taking advantage of the live from the booth. If you want to tap in, hit the DM. Great platforms to get your music out there. All the small businesses as well. If you want to tap in and get your brand out there, get on the show. Make sure you just tap in with us. Big shout out to everybody that came out and supported and been on the platform so far. Big shout DJ Money Mook, right. DJ Freddie Chapo. Big shout DJ Solo Star, DJ Dice, DJ Cannon Banging, DJ Effect. We got
DJ L.
DJ Al. The list goes on. We're growing as we speak. Big shout everybody that rock with us. Music trafficking DJs.
And we just picked up 2 more, right?
Couple more, man. I don't want to miss nobody.
Word.
Big shout DJ South Cat.
Word.
Big shout DJ Rose Red. Big shout D Promo out there. Also we want to talk about we just got. Oh yeah, big shout 3T, yeah. DJ Addiction, yeah, DJ B Weezy. Big shout, man. Good brothers, man. Love those brothers. We just rocked out Thanksgiving weekend, man, at Silver Spoon. Right. So we having big motion over here, man. The team is growing. We just started our playlist back, hip hop playlist on Apple Music. Just type in Music Trafficking DJs, vibes. So if you want to get your song on the playlist, tap in. We here to provide news for the people, music for the people. It's a platform to show what's going on in the community, from artists to small business, however it go. We got the platform for you. Oh yeah. Want to talk about your brand? Come on the podcast. Talk about your music, clothing line, whatever it is, your business, come on the podcast. If you want to rap, we got the live from the booth. Big shout Jace the Reacher came through today and blazed it down. I can't wait for y'all to see that. Episode 31, man.
Oh yeah.
Episode 31. Big shout my man Ben Mikey.
Man, I'm feeling good.
Feeling good, brother.
Good. We moving.
We moving, man. March should be a year.
Next year gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah. March should be a year since we started this thing. We growing every day, so I want everybody to keep supporting. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Make sure you hit the like and the share. All that stuff matters. It helps our algorithm, and it lets people know we here and we working. You know, because when people see a video and it got 200 or 300 views, that influence them to check it out, man. We got a lot of dope content on the platform, and we're going to keep this thing going, man. We staying motivated.
We here for y'all.
And when we can't be motivated, we're going to stay consistent. But we know we keep some good motivation over here. So we're going to keep this thing moving, y'all. Big Motion Podcast, episode 31. We out, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Peace and love.
1.